What's up, guys? How are y'all today? We back with another video, a podcast. Y'all know what we doing. Y'all already know.
Do they though? Because we be doing different stuff. Do they? Do they though?
Maybe. Anyway, we back. Welcome back to the channel, fam. And y'all already know what it is. It's podcast time. Not right this second, but we gonna do a podcast.
Yeah, let's get this sound check. Granted though, I don't know.
Anyway, prior off mic, okay, we were talking about. Well, we weren't talking about nothing, but I was singing "How Did You Get Here?" Y'all know what I'm talking about. Nobody's supposed to be here. Them the only words she knows to the song. That's a whole song, and it lasts forever because all the old school songs last damn near 10 minutes.
But I was telling her, my mom was a teenage mama, so...
And her grandma was a teenage mama.
So, yeah, so, like, the songs that I used to listen to with my mom, I remember when No Scrubs came out, my mama had just got her first car, and she would let me sit in the front seat, and we'd be like, no Scrubs. And I was like 7. So that's what the music my mama was putting me on. And then when I lived with my grandparents, my grandpa Red, I was gonna say R.I.P. He's still alive though. He got a little bit of a drinking problem, so he would get drunk and he would put on Marvin Gaye and he would just sit there on the couch, zoning out to Marvin Gaye every single night, and he probably doing that right now as we speak.
Oh my god!
But somehow I don't know any Marvin Gaye like lyrics. I guess I just zoned that out. It was just like maybe it's the trauma.
Probably.
Maybe it's the trauma.
You was probably sitting behind the couch reading the encyclopedia.
Yeah, I did have to do that.
You can't read and listen to Marvin Gaye at the same time.
What's going on?
That's it.
That's all I remember. He would just have his head down. Like he was really trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
I was exposed to all the old school music, I got it all up under my belt. Y'all want to talk music? Hit me down in the comments. Do you hear me? Cause I got y'all.
I can do it as long as it's like after '94, in my like realm of consciousness. I know a few things about a few things, but old school black people music
ain't one of them.
Besides Marvin Gaye, I don't know.
This is my wife.
Yeah.
This
I can tell you probably
wife.
verbatim how my grandpa feels about Marvin Gaye's dad killing him. I can tell you that verbatim.
We're not finna go in. We're not finna go in the
because I've listened to that probably like 82 million times.
Absolutely not.
His own daddy.
Absolutely.
Oh, anyways, y'all, we here for the podcast. We just be talking shit, laughing at shit. So here we are. Thanks for letting me share my traumatic childhood with y'all. Holding space for me. It's okay to laugh. That's how I do it.
Anyway, y'all already know we about to get up into this podcast.
Yeah.
We got some good stuff for y'all.
Yeah.
But just a random thing, since I have it in my hand. Have y'all heard of this? Abaniki bomb? Y'all heard of that? Everybody at my job swear by it, so I just put some on my foot because y'all know my foot be messed up.
It's broke.
And we're gonna see how it do. Everybody at my job been telling me about it. Get it, it's African healing balm.
It's strong.
Rub it in and just the rest.
I opened the Amazon box, and as soon as I opened it, it was in a box with something else and wrapped up and in glass jars, and I could smell it. And then too, once she started putting it on her foot, like my sinuses completely cleared.
They basically was like, yeah, just take it, put it in your hands, massage it into your skin, go to sleep, and you're just supposed to wake up.
Refresh. Nice.
So we gonna see what it do. Since the doctor told me my foot's not broken or fractured, even though I'm pretty sure it is. If it's not broken or fractured, it's got to be a ligament. or something.
Yeah.
Strain. So I was like, let me get this because everybody swear by it. I'm gonna rub it in tonight and for the next few weeks. We gonna see what it do. But yeah, so
if you got some aches and sprains,
they sell that at Walmart.
But Amazon
it's cheaper on Amazon. Yeah. Abo Nikki Bomb. Anyway, let's get up into this podcast. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another child-filled adventure day with Wifey and Wifey. I'm Wavy. This is Baby. Say hello.
Hello. My name is Tuesday. I don't really know why I'm talking like that. We're feeling good today over here in the Wifey and Wifey podcast. Me and my wife, we get together and we run our mouths about various topics from love and relationships to our antics with our children, friends, work, life, all that stuff. Whatever we feel like, we be talking about it.
It's good shit, y'all.
It is. Remember, you can follow along with us on YouTube, see all the extra antics in between, before and after. Check out Wavy's new do-rag. New? Is that new?
Newish.
Okay.
Y'all, I have so many do-rags.
Yeah, I ain't never seen it before.
It's 50 do-rags in my car. And that's not even an exaggerated number. There's legitimately 50 do-rags in a pile in my backseat.
The kids got do-rags.
And I also have a tote full, a pretty big tote, full to the brim with do-rags. So y'all might not see them all, but it is what it is.
I ain't never seen this one, so
it's a good do-rag.
It's pretty nice. It's like a Nike dig thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So check us out on YouTube, and the gram, all those places. But if you're listening to us on Spotify and all that other stuff,
we appreciate the support.
Yeah, we appreciate you too. You matter.
Y'all all matter.
And we love you.
Everybody that appreciates us, we appreciate. And even some of you ungrateful motherfuckers, we appreciate y'all too. Because everybody need love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. Everybody need love.
All you need is love.
Speaking of love, we're on another love topic today. And it is honesty the best policy in a relationship?
I guess we're gonna find out. But before all that, how was your day?
Ooh, oh God, these damn kids, man. So, had to take the baby to the doctor for her 30-month checkup, and I assumed that it would be drama-free, no big deal. She loves going to the doctor. She's been asking me for weeks, like, when am I going to the doctor? You need to make me an appointment. I need to see the doctor. I have a scratch. I have a hangnail. She's so dramatic. So, no big deal. Granted, we was there for forever because pediatricians. So we are in there, and they check in your ears with a little light doohickey or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, I think there's something in her ear." And I just look over his shoulder, and I see just white. And that's not what the inside of your ear is supposed to look like. And yeah, so she stuffed something in her ear, and I asked her, I was like, "What did you put in your ear?" Nothing. I don't put anything in my ear ever. I didn't do anything. I was like, so now what? We had to be referred to an ENT and go see an ENT specialist.
After we already been at the doctor for like 2 hours.
Exactly. We'd been there for forever. And then we had to go to the ENT. Luckily, they could see us today. But I don't really even think it matters because who knows how long that stuff has been in there.
I think, this is my theory. So she likes to go in the bathroom, y'all, pull toilet paper, get in the sink. Mind you, she's this big. So she climbs up into the sink, wets the toilet paper, and does weird stuff with it, and puts it. So I think she put toilet paper in her ear, and it kind of just dried out and started collecting earwax. That's what I think happened.
I think that's accurate because they asked me do you know what it could be, and I was like, it's either slime because she's done that before, and I kind of got it out, or paper because that just is what it looked like. And I was like, there's definitely something in there because I saw it with my own eyes. So they pulled that out and they were like, let's look on the other side. There was something in there too. It was so deep that the first doctor didn't even see it, and it was even bigger, like even more paper than the first one. And I was like, so this came out of your ear, right? Do you remember putting this in there? No. And the ENT,
maybe Jalea put it in there.
And the ENT asked, like, can you stop putting stuff in your ear? And I don't know if we've told y'all, she has the worst tell when she's lying. You be
looking
like,
straight to the left every time.
Can you stop doing this? Yes. Are you sure? Yes.
Every time, yo.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that was a hot mess, and I was over it. Thank God for Medicaid. Because I would have been so mad to pay an ENT to extract some fucking paper towels out your damn ear. And this is coming from somebody who stuck a bunch of shit in the ear as a kid.
I mean, this is just payback, to be honest.
I guess so.
That's all
I meant to text my mama and tell her.
It's payback.
I was sorry. For everything I put right through.
I'm dead. Not that you're sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, how was your day, baby?
It was good, you know. So yeah, I did not want to go to work today. I was just having a day. I got to work a little bit early, and I literally sat in the car until I was late. And I got to work like 20 minutes early, y'all. And I sat in the car for 45 minutes. I was just over it. I was like, if I had some PTO, I would call in right here and drive back to my house.
That'd be the best feeling. Like, you know what?
Fuck y'all.
Not today. Not today, Satan.
That's really how I felt. And then I drug my feet in there, clocked in like 50 minutes late. Don't even care. Don't even.
50? You was an hour late?
I
was gonna ask that, but I know people will be listening to the pod, so I'll edit that out.
Mind your business. But yeah, very, very just my whole just beginning of my day. I just had zero energy. I was over it, and I know some people feel like that. You're not the only one. Okay, it happens to us all sometimes. Unless you like working your dream job or something and you love it every day. I don't know. That's your business. Some of us is just out here living in these streets, trying to make it, trying to survive.
Honestly, even some days when I'm writing, which is like what I'm most passionate about, I'll get to the computer and be like, this some shit.
Yeah, so
that
was the beginning of my day. It got better as time progressed. You know, eventually I, kind of got out of my funk. Because probably for like the first 3 hours of my day, I just wanted to put my head down. Just leave me alone. Just don't talk to me. Please, all of you. Disperse away from here.
Pick up.
But yeah, so that was my day. It got better, and then I got to come home and not be around those people no more. So we good, we straight. And now I'm here with you guys. This is my smile for the week, by the way. Donica doesn't like it.
Yeah, it's a little too gummy for me. That's.
I know y'all can't see it, but it's great. I don't know why she doesn't think it's great. But yeah, so we're gonna take a quick break and get back with y'all. Not you yawning. It's past our bedtime.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime. I did sleep in, but
do y'all wives / partners / whatever y'all call y'all person
ain't ashamed?
Do they go to bed early? Cause I don't go to bed early.
It's funny because
at like 2 a.m. This girl,
I wake up at 2 a.m.
It'd be like 10 o'clock, and she'd be like, "I gotta go to bed." Yeah. Sometimes we literally meet each other.
Like walking in and walking out the bedroom.
Yeah, or like as soon as I lay down, she get up. Like, Not all the time. We definitely do share bedtime, guys. Don't be weird.
But there are definitely times
y'all don't sleep together. Y'all not no real. My business.
Yeah.
You can fight me. But yeah, there are definitely times when I'm just like not tired, and I be up to 3:45, and then I hear her kind of getting up, and I be like, shit, let me go to bed. I just make myself go to sleep because I'm gonna be mad when I gotta get up in a few hours.
Yeah.
Because I need 6 hours. If I can't get 6 hours, I ain't no good.
And honestly, sometimes I'll wake up at like 3, and that's super duper early. So if you're waking up at 3, by the time you're like, it's like 8:39, you've already been up 5 or 6 hours. So like, I could do like a nap. So even then, like, I'll just come in and snuggle with her. She'd be like really warm. So it's cute. It's nice.
And it never fails that when she come back in there to go back to sleep, if it's not before 7, she be getting into bed as soon as I'm about to get up. Like, it be like, I be done picked up my phone, like, getting myself prepared to, like, go in the bathroom and do my ablutions, whatever they call my bathroom stuff. And, like, she come and lay down on top of me, and I be like,
ooh.
So how am I gonna go pee now? I guess I just wait 20 minutes. That way she won't feel like I'm just pushing up off of her. But I really was about to get up. You know what I'm saying? It's cool though, you know. Anyway, y'all tell us about it. Tell us if you and your spouse have.
Are you a night owl or an early bird?
Riser, yeah.
I know most people are not early birds. Like, I'm early birds. I'm team insomniac. But if you're an insomniac, please hit me up. I would love someone to like chat with at 3-4 in the morning, because I be needing like my social meter met and nobody's awake.
I call it crackhead hours.
It is crackhead.
Me personally. Not meaning to offend anybody, don't take it personal, but that's how I feel.
And honestly, you know, I keep the patio door, like the blinds open. I've been like walking to go like make tea, and you know, there's like the people who hang out behind 7-Eleven. I looked out there one night and they was definitely rigging it, and I was like, these are those types of hours. This is what goes down at 2:30.
I've been telling her these was crackhead hours for years.
Confirmed it.
For years, y'all. Now,
because they was just getting the party started, baby.
Now we know. But yeah, so that's that. Back to this podcast. No, that was a tangent. Y'all, comment down below. Give us some stories. She can't see without her glasses.
Yeah, I had to put it.
She can't see without her glasses. Hey guys, we're back. We're biggity back, biggity back with the pod. And y'all already know we talking about whether honesty is the best policy. And long story short, the answer is yes. The end. Nah,
this is why you were like, this is gonna be short. Okay. So,
but she has bullets for me as usual. I will stick to the points, guys.
For you.
But I mean, there's some nuances in there. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Okay. So first bullet point. This is on topic. It's not just something that came from my head. Y'all should be proud of me. Do you want someone to be honest, no matter what, 100% of the time? Yes or no?
No.
And why is that?
Sometimes you need to lie to your partner. Cause I mean, like, not like that. Like, what about like occasions? That's a lie, right? Like, if I'm doing something for you and you ask me what it is, and I lie, you know what I mean? Like, that's still a lie.
It is.
That question is saying like, I'd be like, oh well, I was planning you this, that, and the third. I'm gonna be like, mind your business. I'm not doing nothing.
You tell me that all the time. Like, mind your goddamn.
I'm not doing nothing. You know, or like with somebody's like insecurity, maybe like 100% honesty is not what you want to be doing, right? You can help them through their insecurity without being like, yeah, you fat, so what? You know what I mean? that 100% honesty is not what we need in that moment.
And I'm gonna tell you, just from that last part, like especially about the insecurities and stuff like that. Do I, Tuesday, want someone 100% honest 100% of the time? No, because I 100% don't be wanting to hear it.
That's understandable.
I don't want anyone to lie to me, but I don't need someone to be like going down in depth, reaching out all these truths.
Yeah, no.
That
if you have a good partner though, like 9 times out of 10, they not lying, right? Like, just for example, if she were to tell me like, oh, my thighs look fat, I'm gonna tell her ass look good. You know what I'm saying?
And she does.
And that shit
I'd be like,
but that's honest. That's 100% honest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, oh, your thighs is fat. Nah, because them shits is fire. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So they might feel like it's a little white lie that you helping them build their confidence. Yeah. But I ain't lying in my own opinion. So it's still 100% honesty. But yeah, sometimes you gotta pull them blows.
Yeah. And you know, when you like give me compliments about my body, because pandemic body, stay-at-home mom body, it don't really be hitting like I want to be hitting, but my wife be saying good things about me, and I be enjoying it. So that I do believe her because she back it up with the actions. But withholding the truth in other aspects, like, say not my body, say like, with like something that's like maybe more vulnerable, emotional, spiritual, and I come to you and be like, you know, XYZ, but you know I'm not ready to hear the whole truth. You can withhold some of that. You can just give me a little drop in the bucket. Or none. Just be like, you know, I don't know. Let me think about it. And I think you know that.
Correct. I'm also, not everybody is good at nuanced conversation. And what I mean by that is you can still get your truth across and be honest without hurting others. Yeah. But some people just aren't good at that. Some people don't know any other way to be like to the point all the time.
Yeah.
My mom is like that.
Oh, yeah.
The most annoying thing ever. It's the most annoying thing ever because it's like she expects everybody to accept that directness and understand it. And it's like, that's not real life. Lady, you 50 years old. Like, how do you realize? Her and my sister, my younger sister, get into it a lot about that. Y'all, she's been on the pod before. Y'all seen my sister. They get into it all the time because my mama just come in with like some direct, rude, and it's like, to her, she not being rude. She just getting to the point. But it's like, Ma, like, you can't do that. Like, you can't do that. And she's like, why can't I just
a little bit before
I'm just telling her what it is, da da da. And I'm like, okay, no. We could tell her this, and this, and we both gotten the same point across, but mine sound way better, and yours sound like she being attacked by the world. Yeah. Like, what's your freaking stinking problem? What is your freaking stinking problem?
And I think that's the downside of being brutally honest. Not everyone can handle just
that bang, bang, bang honesty.
And there's, like she said, in nuanced conversations, there's ways you can go about giving someone the truth without hurting their feelings. And that's kind of like the sweet spot, right?
Yeah.
Because especially when it's a relationship, friendship, family, whatever, you don't want to purposefully hurt people. But even in your mom's case, when she's saying these things, she's not thinking this might hurt their feelings. She's like, this is the truth they need to be delivered.
Or I think she's more thinking like, this is what I need to say.
This is what I need to say. Yeah.
And she just doesn't, her brain, especially since my grandma passed away, it's just gotten like terrible. That's been like a year of living with this lady with no filter. Yeah. It's like, I guess because she has to use a lot of her brain power for her emotions. Yeah. So she can't use it for her filter. Like, that filter, what filter? ain't no filter no more. You don't get no filter with that lady. It's over.
They say like a spoonful of like a honey is sweeter than vinegar or whatever. Yeah. She's just giving you the vinegar. There's no honey. There's no sugar. There's no juice to help it go down.
Which is crazy because I'm actually a fairly direct person. And, it doesn't bother me, but my little sister's sensitive. I'm sensitive too, but in a different way. And, yeah, that lady, she wild. She wild out here in these streets, okay? But, yeah, brutal honesty, it can have a negative impact on a lot of your relationships. Yeah. Especially if your relationships are surface level relationships.
Yes.
If you haven't actually put in time and work to build strong bonds with people, being brutally honest with them is one of the fastest way for somebody to like cut and run from your ass. Cause then they feel like you switched up on them, right? When really you've been this person all along, but you've been pulling your punches and holding your tongue because y'all not real friends, y'all not cool like that. But as soon as you hit them with some real shit, they like, oh man, Taylor rude, she be tripping, da da da. Like I'm really,
they feel like almost disrespected, or it can sometimes put people on the defense too, depending on who it is, because from certain people, that's kind of the relationship that we have, and I can't handle it. For other people, it's like, who are you to me? Yeah. To say anything like, on that level. So there's definitely like levels to it, and I think just people have different tolerances too.
And different backgrounds, different levels of trauma.
Situational.
Yeah, so
people be wanting to be brutally honest though at like the worst times.
That too. There's a time and a place for everything. I don't know. There's a place where you can like lie sometimes, I guess, maybe. Yeah. I mean you could say that, but I'm hard pressed to come up with a situation like off the top of my head where I would have to come up with like a white lie to somebody important to me, right? Yeah. I a lot of strangers all day, every day. I don't give a fuck. I'm never gonna see y'all again. I don't care. Yeah.
I think more so, I don't really find myself doing white lies to people I have a deep relationship with. It's more just withholding or just like biting my tongue, because I know they're like not able or not willing to receive whatever it is I have to say anyways. And I have learned in my almost 31 years.
Y'all hear that car? That disrespectful ass car? I know y'all hear it on the podcast. You two people, y'all hear that shit?
Yeah. Boy. So in my almost 31 years, I've realized that the energy it takes to give someone advice is a lot, and for them to not use it, it like seems pointless.
It's irritating.
It's very irritating.
And trust me when we say we've done that so many times over at this point.
And I just don't have the energy for it. I don't have the energy to like debate somebody else's problems, because really they're your problems, not really mine.
And this is a side note, tangent. Do not just go offloading on y'all friends all the time. The shit's disrespectful. And I know you don't think it is because that's your friend and they should be able to help you handle it, but you never know what they're going on mentally, physically, emotionally with themselves, to where they can't also bear your baggage on top of their own.
That's so true.
I just wanted to state that because I know people don't think like that. In their mind, it's like, this is a friendship. We should be able to help each other. But when you're always offloading on somebody, you literally are just like piling on the pounds of luggage. Like, that's like me at the airport and I pick up both my bags and you want me to carry all 5 of your bags too. Why you ain't got nothing over there.
Exactly.
No, don't do that. Don't do that to your friends. Real friends check in before they offload baggage.
And especially now, lately with the kids, I'm home with the kids all the time. And of course I love them, but being a stay-at-home mom is work, honey, and they be irking my nerves. And there is nothing worse, like homegirls, homeboys calling me or texting me about like something that they want to vent about and they don't even like check in. And little do they know, like, I'm trying to avoid having a panic attack because the 2-year-old's been screaming for hours and she hasn't eaten all day and they're in a fussy mood and the dogs have diarrhea because they've been eating the food the kids were supposed to be eating. Like, I don't care, girl. Not right now. Not right now. So definitely, like, check in with your friends before you start unloading. And understand if your friend is the type of person be like, oh yeah, I'm good. Don't mean that they good. It just means I'm alive.
That's facts. Your strongest friends sometimes
have so much on their plate.
They have a lot on their plate, but being more self-aware allows you to realize that you shouldn't be unloading your baggage on others.
Yes.
So the last thing I'm gonna do is give my baggage to you, especially if we're real friends, because I already know your baggage and I don't want to add to your strife, to your troubles.
Yeah.
Especially when my troubles are not permanent troubles, they're temporary troubles, right? Something that in a couple days is not gonna make a lick of difference in my life.
Yeah.
And you can do the same. If you know that in 2 days what you about to tell me is not gonna matter, well, tell me about it in 2 days, girl. Guess what happened to me? But it's over now, girl.
Exactly.
You know, I'd much rather hear it from that perspective than, oh my God, this is happening to me. It's so terrible. What are you gonna do to help me? I'm not gonna do shit to help you. I can't even help myself. Mind your business.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was just a small tangent, but you know that.
But yeah, after, because we're both, I think, in our friend groups and just in life, the people that people come to vent and unload and get advice from. So I have learned from being that person, if someone isn't ready to receive the help, what's the point in giving them to it? You can't throw a lifeline, life raft to somebody knowing they will have to swim to it, but they can't swim. What's the point? You know, and I can't swim, so I ain't coming out there with you. That's real shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the white lie thing is interesting. I feel like people could come up with a million different reasons why they lie, but none of them are all that great, to be honest. Okay, so a lot of the times when we do this, it's always about relationships, whether they be friendships, romantic relationships, familiar relationships. It's just ways to improve the relationships in your life and make your life better day to day, right?
Yep.
So when we're talking about this, when I'm saying white lies aren't that important, like I said, if I'm at work and y'all asking me some shit like, how you feeling today? Great.
Hanging
wonderful.
in there.
It's a good day. You know what I mean? Like,
awesome sauce.
I lie like that all the time. When I really want to be telling y'all, I hate this place, please leave me alone, get out of my face. I can't do that. That's my job. They pay me a check. Granted, I don't fuck with them like that, but it is what it is. But when it comes to your friendships, relationships, whatever, there's no reason for that. Even if your spouse comes up to you and they're like, hey, how was your day? How you doing? And you maybe don't want to offload on them, the worst thing to do is start to tell those lies, because especially when you're feeling bad, if you're feeling bad 5 days in a row and you tell me 5 days in a row that you're okay, and then on the 6th day you just expect me to know you're not okay and you blow up on me, well, why you been lying to me all week? You know, to me, that's a white lie. You know, you're not thinking like, I'll be alright eventually, so you just tell them like, I'm good. But at the end of the day, it's still a lie. A small lie, but a lie that could turn into a big problem if things aren't
snowball into something else.
If things aren't talked about. So versus saying I'm good, you could tell them, I'm kind of overwhelmed today, but I really don't want to talk about it. check in with you later, or I'll check in with you later, or whatever. You know, it don't have to be a full-fledged conversation.
Yeah.
And I know that a lot of people find stuff like that uncomfortable, but stuff like that is going to be uncomfortable until you do it enough to make it a part of your daily life.
Yeah.
And eventually, it's like you don't even have to think about it. When somebody asks you how they're doing, you just answer in a manner that gives some information. But if you're not ready to talk about it, then you let them know that, like, hey, I really don't need anything. I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Yeah. And I think it's definitely easier for me to, like, come to you and be like, well, hey, like, either XYZ is bothering me, or even, like, something as simple as being like, oh, XYZ is just stupid. It's dumb.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about it. I just want you to know that it's stupid. And as long as we're in agreement about that, I can just keep it moving. You know? And we can talk about it later.
Versus,
oh yeah, I'm okay, I'm fine.
Versus me thinking it's stupid and I'm thinking you think it's a good idea. So both of us are just not talking about it to each other because.
And this doesn't even have to be tangible things. When we work together, I'd be like, this is dumb. This corporation, stupid, dumb idea. You're not the founder, but I think it is dumb, and I do not like it. But yeah, so the white lies I don't think necessary. Maybe you don't want to give somebody the cold, hard truth all the time, anytime.
But I promise you, there's a happy medium.
There's definitely a
happy medium. We're pretty honest with each other on a regular basis.
Yeah. And I think, like, it's hard to kind of, in the beginnings, to, like, find what you can say. You're almost like dancing around someone, trying not to hurt their feelings. You don't really know, like, what their tolerance is. But once you build that rapport and have those conversations, you can kind of gauge what your partner, friend, whoever can handle and what they can't. Because we can really be pretty candid with each other.
And we can be, this just as an example, because she's talking about levels and gauging.
Yeah.
So between the two of us, we can be more candid with my group of friends than we can be with hers. Does that make any sense? So it's like you have to figure out where people lie on your scale of truth giving.
Yeah.
And give accordingly, because some people just don't respond well to that type of.
Yeah. And I mean, some of my friends do, but some of them, no.
Not to get into it.
So,
moving right along.
But this topic, it makes me think of the Chappelle Show skit, When Keeping It Real Goes Wrong. And there are consequences for not being able to hold your tongue. I.e., if someone pops off or wants to break up or what have you, because you couldn't package what you were trying to say in a good way. So you really do have to think about it going in. Is this going to impact our relationship, and is it worth it to just so I could say, yeah, your thighs is looking a little big.
Go to the gym.
Yeah, you might do some squats or something. Is it worth it? I don't, if it's worth it, it's fine.
To some of y'all, it might be.
That ain't none of my business, babe.
At all, know. And this the one time I'm gonna tell y'all can fight yourselves. They don't have nothing to do with me. I don't want it. I don't want it.
What? Okay.
I mean, I said it, and I meant it. So the fact that you're confused is really.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, so as per usual,
we sure appreciate y'all
all the time, every time. Yeah. This show. Oh,
I zoned out. My bad, y'all. I'm telling you, I swear I got some type of ADHD or something. Because I was just like, Anyways, thank you so much for rocking with us. We are Wifey and Wifey. You can find us on Instagram, YouTube's, all the places. Wifey, the letter N, Wifey. BuyMeACoffee.com. I don't know. Maybe I need somebody to pitch in $1 so I can go get tested. See why I keep blanking out. Because I just did it again. Like, why are we here? What are we doing? It's also past my bedtime, so maybe that's it. But
she embarrasses me. Y'all know what? We done. We are done.
Brutal honesty.
Thank you for rocking with us. Hit us up on the YouTubes as usual. She's a wifey. I'm
wifey.
also a wifey. And we out of here, y'all. Peace.